Hello, welcome to Chats at the Box, and a series that is enabled by our experts to bring in topics of different matters regarding different things. And we're excited to have you. And today, my name is Alex. I'm here with Sam and Nyagu, and we'll be talking about taking your business digital. So I'm a digital marketing expert here at the Sandbox.
I'm the sales expert at the Sandbox.
Yeah, I flow with the brand. I do brand, so I'm the brand expert at the Sandbox.
Okay, so I think this chat on the box is a very getting from sales, getting from digital, and getting from somebody in brand design. We want to bring in different aspects and different views on what we think about sales enablement, digital marketing perspective, and brand in terms of communication and what you can do. So I think the conversation that starts from there. Everybody has probably COVID has thrust us into thinking about transforming our business to digital like never before. Like if you were selling, if you had a storefront, if you had anything, many people were at home, people were not moving around. So I think from that perspective, many people had to go digital. So maybe from your opinion, I just want to hear your opinions on what you think transforming businesses into digital and what probably the situation has warranted for.
Yeah, I've looked at many people when it comes to what has happened with the changes in the market. Many people have just jumped in, and each person is jumping in based on what they think digital business or online business should be like. So I've seen people either jumping on, let me get a website. Another one is, let me get a Facebook page. Another one, let me go to YouTube. So I've just seen people jumping everywhere. And some have had some good, or maybe respectable results, but many are frustrated by what is happening.
Okay. And what's your perspective?
As per COVID or?
As per, I think, businesses have been thrust, we need to do something that we've never done, or if we've done, we're not doing it so seriously. What do we do now? How do we do this digital?
Yeah, so I would say, as Sam has put it, you find many were shocked into this digital thing. Yeah, most were aware of it, but they were not aligned with it. They tended to put it at the back. Now you're forced, you can go to the office, you can reach your client, so you have to fix it digitally. And so the ones who have engaged, most of my clients, you find that they will have to do it in a rushed way, and most are not having a consistent flow, and some have been lost their perspective as to where they are, and so I would say it's a confusing time, and that's why we need to discuss this and throw in ideas and the best way how to come and do it right, digital. Yeah,
sure. Yeah. And I like what both all of you are bringing out is that people have been thrust, they need to do it, but the way they're implementing it might be the challenge. And I think many people think digital is starting a website, starting a YouTube page, starting a social media page, but that's not digital. That doesn't mean that you're digital. I think that inconsistency, that it means that it has to come back to a strategy and like an implementation of how you do it. So what, from my perspective, I'm thinking is that you can create a website, you can create a social media page, but if you've not really focused on how this will tie into how you do your business, I think it will be a challenge. And I think that's what COVID really thrust us into. Many businesses were always thinking that because I am a business to business, like probably the Sandbox, where you can come here and find consultants or etc. So we work mostly with businesses. They were saying, no, us, we don't really need a website. I need to just go to conferences and meetings, prospect, give my card away. But now they asked where your office is not open, you can't see where we are, that kind of thing. So it's thrust them to something that they're challenged around. So what can we do in terms of strategy to help businesses? How do you focus now your attention away from all these other plans that you are doing and try and form something that you can do to go digital? So maybe from your perspective on sales, a strategy around.
Definitely you need to look at your business. you need to look at the value that you offer, and you need to look at your customers and how they consume your product. And when you look at all those three things, you are able to sit and think back what kind of digital presence is the right one for my business. Because you don't go online or take your business online if you are a restaurant, the same way you do it if you are a manufacturing firm, or if you are a consulting firm, or if you are a legal firm. You need to look at your business and look at those three things. This is my business, this is my product, or the value that I offer, and these are my clients. What kind of presence I require. When you do that, you are able then to think, I'm going to have a website, what do I need that website to be able to do? If I am going to have a social media presence, what am I going to use that social media presence to achieve based on my business? And if you start there, then you can have a very good base to go online. So you don't come across someone who tells you, yeah, we can create for you YouTube videos, and you think, let me jump in and have YouTube videos for my restaurant. And then you start wondering, how come I'm not making money out of this? Yeah.
Yeah, from your perspective, what do you think? I think you make a really good points.
Actually, like what you say, the brand, the soul, the thing that you find the best approach to this is to first fix your house. Yeah, you fix your brand, so to speak. So, like Sam is talking about, you need to understand who you're talking to and the platform that you're on. Does it engage these people? Does it speak and align to your brand, your persona that you've agreed, and also how you positioned your business, yeah, brand-wise. Now, it's not just the character element of it. So, what social element media you choose to work with in a digital perspective should align to first your ground, how you want to be perceived, how you want to engage these people, and who you are engaging. And then fix your brand in a way that then when you run to get into the digital space, if I engage you, the social media expert, my brand is consistent across all those systems, and in each one that they engage with, because you're having Facebook, social media, Instagram, and the others, and you also have your website.
Yeah.
So whenever each one touches you in these digital spaces, it needs to be consistent. And that requires you to have fixed your brand from the beginning. Yeah, so that would be my angle. Yeah.
I like both of your perspectives. I think they're very strong. Look at your business, look at the customer, what you're serving, what you're trying to deliver. It's not rushing to any platform, it's not rushing to any solution. It's looking at your business, what does it offer? What will it solve? What will I use the platform for? So that it's centric to your business. In an example, like people think going digital is such a big thing. It's not such a big thing. Going digital could even be having a WhatsApp line for your customers who, maybe you're a restaurant, I like your example of the restaurant, the person who's doing WhatsApp, who's doing YouTube. Maybe if they just thought about their customer, maybe their customers now just want to make orders online. They just want to send you a message, what's available, give me the menu, and you give them the menu and they say, I want this, and it's delivered. So going digital doesn't really mean going on all platforms. It's looking at your customer and what value proposition can I meet with the platforms that are available. If it's something like delivery, if it's a website, then how does it, so again, a restaurant, how does it serve your customer? Will they be able to go onto the website, see the menu? But if that can be a really good function, but can they also order? Can they add, they make the order and say, deliver to me? You mean? So if you center your customer and your business and what your solution is solving, I think that's the foundation of starting a digital strategy. So look at the customer, look at what it will solve for them, and even internally organization. So going digital even is in communication. How does your team communicate? Do you always need to have a team meeting at Monday, 8 a.m., everybody has to rush to the office, let's meet? This could all be done maybe even on a messaging platform, because it's only deliverables that people need to update. And if they have to wait till Monday to tell you, oh, on Monday I encountered this problem last week, so you waited one whole week to update me on a problem because we have to wait for this meeting. Going digital has to be founded on solutions for businesses and their stakeholders.
Yeah, that is good. I think there has been this story over the last few days about this carpenter. Long road. Who was who put his seat? Is it a convertible bench? Yes. On Twitter. And when I looked at that, I wondered if it was not on Twitter, if it was on Facebook, would it have achieved the same results?
No.
It's debatable because they then put it on Facebook, and then it also got like a high movement. But you see, for this person is that they are showcasing. Also, I think it's also an aspect that is brought about. Your business, even in digital, has to showcase what you do. Like, for example, this series, Chats Out of the Box, you'd wonder why we do it, but we're bringing brains of sales, you're bringing brains of digital and design to bring them all together so that the end user might see it and one day be thinking, maybe I should consult this salesperson. But in the perception of what you are doing this for is trying to get your message of what the Sandbox, for example, he has is expertise. The same, when he put that, is just showing his expertise. So as you also go digital, focus on your solution and showing it to users. And I think many people sometimes have that problem, like you go digital, but all you post around is maybe my product is 300 bob, my product is 500 bob, but you never tell the people, you know your product solves a certain problem. The carpenter did it so well. He didn't even tell us the price at that point. He was just showing us.
He never even asked you to buy.
He was just laughing with his friend, showing him how
he never even asked anyone to buy.
Because he's showing the expertise of what goes into. If I'm selling even sanitizer or whatever, show me it's a good brand, it's kept certified, and then now you can convince me to do a sale, or it's the journey of the business as well in communication. That you have to show your value proposition and consistently without making noise around my price, offer, sale, and I think some brands make that mistake.
Maybe to you, Alex, right now you're bombarded with so much promotions by many experts on issues of digital business, and sometimes you don't know. You have one who tells you, this is how to make money without a website. Another one, this is how to make money without a Facebook page. These are, how do you decide?
Oh, okay. For us, I think when we are helping businesses, and the foundation of our business is to help SMEs, let's look at those. Let's look at whatever you have. What solution do you want to offer, and find a platform, find a solution that will help you. So again, I think that strategy is really important when you're beginning. Think about, like, if you listen to all the noise could be helpful. Like, you could get 1 point, but it could discourage you from doing 5 other points. Like, why should you not do a Facebook? If you have 3 platforms and you have a good strategy and a plan, like, I'll be posting this, I'll be having information, I can still sell on all 3. You see, I'm getting somebody are you on Instagram, Sam?
I think
actively.
I'm not there.
But I'm actively on Instagram. So I've missed you on Instagram, but I found you on another platform that you consistently use. But me, I'm on Instagram consistently, Nyagu might be on something, he might be on our website. It's not even somebody who does social. Maybe he just needs to see the product and see this from our website, this is what we've posted. So again, I think strategy, and be customer-centric, be stakeholder-centric. Make sure that whatever they want to do, they get value from it. And maybe that's actually a really key point that I think for businesses they should focus on. And what do you think as a key point that you tell them focus on if they're trying to do digital in terms of brand and communication?
So when you're going digital, these things you're talking about, Facebook, Instagram, website, Twitter, they are all tools. And these tools, just like as the painters.
Yeah.
We're using certain tools to achieve certain objectives. Yeah. So the ground, you have people who are aligned to Facebook, a certain grouping, and then you find the younger guys will be more in the Instagram space. The older folk who want to discuss these things will be on Twitter. So you need to be, like we say, consistent across the board. So if you miss one on one space, you touch them on the other. And when you touch them on this side, when the other one is being touched on that, they should be touched at the same level and at the same communication intensity. Yeah. Now, there's something you guys talked about the use of the digital element. So we are focusing too much on the outside, on the clients and selling, and there's also solutions that the digital space provides internally in running your business smoothly. Like you mentioned, you don't wait a whole week to come and fall back. So in the evening, you actually, or even on time, you send it out on your systems, and you say, we have this client asking this question, and the feedback comes back in, and it's more like on a live thing, so it's instant. So you find that you tend to move way faster. You look like raised in the 90s. So in the 90s, you have to wait for a letter to go to poster and come back. You find business of some few 100,000 will take a week or even a month to run through. Today, because of the digital space, you can find that running in minutes and in a multiplied manner. So you had 1,000 run in a minute, in a month. This time you can have 100,000 run in a minute 10 times. So you made 1 million in 3 minutes compounded, that's the power of digital. So internally then, I was saying, you find if you used the digital tools to run your systems internally, which are attending to your selling, you tend to do much more and cheaper, and more fluid. And also on the brand side of things, you find the brand ownership and the brand integration of your people is way stronger. So because everyone feels like they own, they don't feel like they actually feel owning.
They don't feel like they report to somebody. They feel like they are
together.
Yes.
We are one and all. So if I don't respond this or highlight this to my senior, then the senior won't get to know. So I am part and parcel of the senior. So we are all one unit. We bring one out and the whole thing starts falling apart.
The element of collaboration,
getting
the very best out of digital tools to perform your job, to create value. Of course, the other part is even to deliver value. And many businesses have fallen into a bandwagon of jumping into the hottest thing. The hottest thing when this COVID thing started was Zoom. And I am told of people who are spending 6 hours on Zoom meetings. And you're exhausted, you achieve nothing because people thought that is the only way to achieve the ends. And I think when you turn to experts like Alex, you can be able actually to choose the tools that are best for your business, and even to get and the aspect of even the skills and the competencies to use those tools to really get the best value out of them. For example, why should you have a 2-hour Zoom meeting really for your business? There are many ways to achieve the ends you are trying to achieve in the through the meeting, and more effectively without probably maybe having only a 15 minutes meeting and achieving everything else through other
systems,
digital
platforms.
And I think that finally builds into understanding that digital is not only an aspect of your business, it's something you incorporate to everything. If it's in internal communication, let's find a tool. So how do you keep your customers, you know? You find some people have like a big black book. It is so used, like it is the numbers of all their customers. That book, one day if it gets lost, or they have a mobile phone, they don't even back up the contacts of their clients, you see. So I'm understanding from all your perspectives is that enable digital from every aspect of your business, whether it's communication, internally, externally, and also like a good example, I love it from where you said even like sales enablement. Sales enablement. Oh, yeah, that word.
Enablement.
Enablement. Yeah. So for example, that one.
Yes.
For example, yes, you bring in somebody like, for example, us, we do marketing. We bring for you maybe 100 leads per day.
Yeah.
But if you've not tapped into the sales digitization or aspect, where do you put all those leads? Do you know something called a customer relationship module software?
Yes.
That you can say, this customer said, call me back 1 week later, I'll buy. But you have 100 people every day, you forget this one guy, but this guy had an order, you forgot about it. So how can you enable that you go digital, all versions of it, you know, internally, for communications, for project management, for anything. It's those tools. Everything is just a tool. Even those for marketing, as where we use them, they're just a tool, but you have to focus them based on people and their expertise, you know. And these tools can then become so many. You buy Zoom, you buy many, but you realize that if you only had an expert who can tell you, Zoom is almost the same as this, or if you move from Zoom, you can register and keep your people all in a database that's simple, or you can use it. Means just find the expertise, digitize your whole business. Don't think of only an aspect or rushing to, I saw that guy posted it on Twitter and it went viral. You try every day, it's not working.
Yeah.
So I think those are my 2 cents.
Yes, so I think, in conclusion, like in sales, I see people trying all manner of things, just as you're saying. Oh, let me, we say you're being tactical, and what you need to do is to be strategic. Even when you're going online, you need to have a very clear roadmap on how to execute it and achieve the ends you want. So, for example, we say, I'm going online, and the only reason I'm going online is to capture all these leads. But I want to capture those leads for conversations, not for conversion. Now that is a strategic thought. But otherwise we'll be trying to throw things all over.
Exactly. And the return is not as much.
And you get frustrated because you don't get orders of 50 million.
Well, I would say, including this, like we always say, strategize. So first you lay out your plan, understand, focus on what it is that you want to achieve, whom and how, and then align your digital tools and available systems to do exactly that. So you must plan first, and then engage experts that help you understand and translate that according to your needs, how best to attack the digital space to maximize your return and also grow in other spaces within the same. I would say myself, I'm more into brand design and all that. So I would need to engage you, the digital expert, and also engage Sam in translating his expertise on sales and how that whole thing works. So you find it's an atom that has so many things happening in there. So you need to, you can't really be a jack of all trades, so to speak. You, the business owner, needs to engage these experts to translate to you the best way to translate the digital space for the needs that you're at, and also to help you plan in a strategic manner so that the whole thing makes sense.
And that's the beauty of Sandbox. You get that you don't come to me, the sales part. I give you the plan and a very good strategy for how to take your business online, and then it ends there. You can now call Alex, who is going to provide you with the tools to execute that strategy. And then you don't, Alex will use his skills to give you the tools, and then Nyagu is able to tell you this is how you ensure consistency in all the platforms that you're playing, which in other places you get one person. I've seen people who say, I want digital marketing, and they go and they get a Facebook expert, and that's all they have.
Yeah, and then there's a huge loophole on how this person will bring salespeople. They'll bring sales in the end. There's a big loophole.
Like, what's coming to my mind will be like digitally malnourished.
Yeah, you'll be eating a lot of vitamin C one side, but you're not eating protein. That kind of thing. And in closing, I think I have a really good message for anybody. So going digital is thinking holistically of your business. Think of it like you're opening a storefront, for example. If you're opening a storefront, before you think of all those things, usually think about who will do my construction, where will we book this space, what will we do here and here and here. So as you think of also going digital, what can you do in terms of thinking about holistically? It's like you're opening an online storefront completely. Think of it in all aspects. You have to, don't open it, then leave it abandoned for 3 months, or you call only maybe, for example, a salesperson who is into a mjengo. You see, if you leave certain aspects broken, that whole platform is ruined. So if you think about it, going digital is thinking holistically about your business and what can you achieve as you go digital. Correct. And that's been Chats on the Box. Thank you for joining us today. And we've been with Nyagu of Brand Design, Alex and Sam. We appreciate your time. Subscribe. And if you need to talk to any of the experts, the links are below in the comment section. Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Thank you.